Welcome to Subramani. When you play a game or even a sport like, say, running, which is not really a game, you realize what really separates the winners from the losers. The losers are people who will try to, let's take a game of running, who will try to run very fast but find that they run out of steam very quickly. Now, the best thing for such a person is to run with a very good runner on days when that runner is running slowly. So if I can run fast and then stop and then run fast and then stop, it makes no sense. Think of yourself as a car. Start stop takes a role and takes a toll on the combustion of the engine. Similarly, while running, a guy who runs a consistent pace actually does better than a guy who does fits and starts running. Similarly, even in cricket, if you're playing cricket as an amateur, you will concentrate on all those great shots that you hit, but great shots don't win matches. What wins matches is those simple twos and threes which you can run, your stamina which allows you to run your twos and threes even when you scored a 25 or 30, and not those fours and sixes. In fact, those fours and sixes might be you might be losing a wicket trying to hit those fours and sixes. Now, what does that have to do with investing? While investing, the only thing that you have to see is how much you are earning. For most of us, the main source of income will come from the primary thing that we do. So whether you're a dentist or a lawyer or a chartered accountant or an employee working in a company, largely the big money will come from your profession. It will not come from your side gig, which is investing. So you will have to concentrate on that, do well. And when it comes to investing, we will all concentrate on buying so many shares which we think are undervalued, sell it when we think it is overvalued, or hold it beyond its best buy date, right? We will continue to make all those mistakes which are perhaps not necessary. So like what Morgan Housel says, he sat down and he was convinced that all his goals would be met if he just indexes his portfolio. So he's got his money in indices, which could be a debt index fund and an equity index fund. So if you can invest in a balanced fund which has got 50% debt and 50% equity, or 70% equity and 30% debt, whatever suits you, largely your goals would be met, not simply because of what the alpha, beta, whatever you're trying to chase, but because you're earning very well and you have learned one very amazing thing which no advisor will tell you. You have learned the art of saving well, which means you're earning well, you're spending way below what you are earning, and you have the smartest move for an investor. You have an investment strategy, and an investment strategy which works, and an investment strategy that you stick with. You need that. That is more important. The fours and sixes are not important. The strategy that you use. Look at the strategy of a batsman like a Virat Kohli. Look at the strategy of somebody like Dhoni. Dhoni always felt that he could accelerate in the last few balls. Don't look at Dhoni of 2020. Look at the Dhoni of 2012 or 2014. Look at the Virat Kohli of 2020. Look at the Sachin Tendulkar of 2008 or 2007. Don't look at, or even prior to that, right? Look at the peak. Look at how well they timed their innings, how many shots they hit. Yes, we will remember those great fours and sixes, that Sahara knock of Sachin. Yes, of course. But that is all part of a big strategy. They knew how to handle their stamina, they knew how to handle their health, they knew that they could not lose time to sickness. Look at all those strategies. Don't look at just the fours and sixes. Now, in your own portfolio, what is important is you have to earn well. There is absolutely no doubt that without earning well, you will not have the surplus necessary to invest, which means that is your main source of money, right? So if you're starting with zero, if you're inheriting a big amount and that you're managing, that's different. But I'm talking of people like us. We all started with zero or very near zero, and we had to manage our own money. So you have to earn well, there is no doubt, and that has to come either from education or from a sport, right? For Sachin Tendulkar, it did not come from education. For a Vishwanathan Anand, it did not come from education. It came from a sport, right? For others it could come from education. The probability of for you coming from education is far higher than coming from a sport, right? If it had come to you from a sport, you would have anyway got money in fits and starts, but yes, you would have got big money at a young age, and you had to handle it for a very long period. That requires tremendous skill. Not everybody can do it. Vinod Kambli is a great case of getting too much money at a very young age and not being able to manage it. The others like Rahul Dravid and Sachin Tendulkar and Saurav Ganguly were lucky that their success got spread over 16, 17, 20 years, maybe a little longer for Sachin. And they got success consistently, big success, and they kept on adding to their portfolio. So the source is very important. After that, you have to have a strategy, and a strategy has to be like Rahul Dravid, leaving balls outside the off stump. That is more important. Translated into handling your own money, it means putting a lot of your money in very safe hands and very good and calm fund managers. You get very emotional when you're handling your own money, but you don't get very emotional when you're in index fund or even in a managed fund with a good calm manager who can stay sane during his investment tenure, right? So it's very important that you don't play like in cricket, you don't play a loser's game. You don't try to hit 4s and 6s out of every ball. You try to build your stamina, try to hit. So similarly, you put more and more money into your asset allocator fund, assuming you have just one fund where you're putting all your money, so which has got say 65-70% in debt and 30% in equity. And going forward, after your age of 60, you start pruning down the equity and increasing the debt. Once you do this, once you keep pumping in money, once you do that, and you understand that it is not turbulence that you're trying to avoid, it is the crash that you're trying to avoid. You have adequate term insurance, you have adequate medical insurance, you have a good job which pays you well, you're in industry which does well. Believe me, you will meet all your goals, and that is the aim. The aim is not alpha, beta, gamma. That is noise, right? What you need is, do you have enough money to pay for your children's education, for paying for your house, for doing all those things? That is the question. Can you meet all your goals? That is the question. And for that, you need strategy. You don't need 4s and 6s. You need fantastic stamina to stay there during the whole match, to be able to, like Dhoni, be able to keep wickets for 20 overs and then come and play a game, or keep wickets for 50 overs and then score a century, right? That's not easy, right? So what do they work on? They work on stamina, they work on strength, they work on consistency, they work on concentration. To work on all those things, the runs will just follow. Thank you.